Here is the magazine rack without the front skirt. I'll pick the line tool and create the face of the skirt on the magazine rack. We have the face. Let's make it a component by double clicking on the face and then right clicking and picking make component and call it the skirt and hit create. Now we do have a component here, and if I edit the component, you'll see that dotted boundary line around the face of the component. And now that we've got it in edit mode, we can use the push-pull tool to create the 5/8 thickness, typing in 5/8 and hitting enter. Okay, now we do have a skirt component. I'm closing the component. Just to check, we'll pull that plank out of the magazine rack to check that yes, we do indeed have a component that encloses the whole plank of board. Okay, so let's draw some lines like we're going to make some opening in this front skirt. We'll draw some lines right on the component there, but without opening the component for editing. So what has happened here? We've drawn on the component, but those lines were not constructed within the definition of the component, so they don't really exist on the skirt. I can push-pull that shape that we made, but still that shape is not a part of the component. So what we need to do, I'll just undo these lines here quickly. When we're going to edit a component, when we're going to change a component, add something or delete something, we need to right-click and edit component. Now we see the dotted boundary around the component and know that we've got it in the edit mode. I'm going to bring in the Ogee shape by picking the Ogee shaped component that was created earlier in the process. It's not oriented properly, so we need to rotate that shape. And the best way to do that is to pick the Move Copy tool and then hover over the top of the shape until you see those red plus signs, and then the protractor shape, and click and rotate 90 degrees. Click again and we've got it oriented in the proper way. But we need a guideline to help us place that shape onto the skirt, 1 13/16 from the edge. Type that in and then move the Ogee shape, which is still a component, a separate component, onto its placement on that guideline. And I'm going to now explode that Ogee shape. So it's no longer an Ogee shaped component on its own. It's really a bunch of lines, edges, and faces. And I now need a guideline on the other end of the skirt to place a copy of that Ogee shape. But the Ogee shape needs to be oriented again in a proper way. I bring this down the red axis until I'm clear of the assembly, and then I flip along the red direction to get it mirrored and bring it back into the location connecting to that guideline. Okay, so now we've got two shapes that are on the top of this side, and they are now a part of the component. We need a line, a horizontal line that connects these two, and I'll place that line. Whoops, I forgot to edit component, so that line is not going to work. Erase it, and now edit the component and draw the line connecting those two connections there, and deleting out the vertical lines. So we have a full shape here to push-pull. Pick the push-pull tool and then click on the back edge, and we've cleared the shape out. And we'll use the control key with the eraser to clear out those extra lines and complete the front skirt and close the component.